A very somber car ride. There's not exactly a lot to be happy about though, so I guess I don't blame them.
The AX-400 android reported to have attacked its owner in a Detroit suburb is still at large. Police appeared to lose its trail after a close encounter with investigators. The android's description has been shared with all local law enforcement, and the investigation is ongoing.
They're talking about us, and public opinion, of course, is very low.
Destroyer-class submarine patrolling in the region.
Detroit's heavy snowfall is expected to continue throughout the night. The forecast is 22 degrees.
Meanwhile, fire crews have been battling a house fire on the outskirts of the city. The blaze is now under control, but a body found in the wreckage remains unidentified. Dozens of androids were also found in the ruins, though their presence remains a mystery.
They're talking about Zlatko and the house that burned down. Oh no, and public opinion went down yet again.
It's a good thing Zlatko had a car. I wouldn't want Alice out walking in this cold.
I saw it once in the garage. I don't know if Zlatko even ever used it.
I wouldn't assume he did. He is very weird. I would be surprised if he even has any social interaction with any humans outside of his home, which means no one. He's probably just a recluse, spending time with his androids, working on his little experiments. That weirdo.
I've never seen snow before. It's pretty.
It's slowing us down. But at least we won't meet any humans along the way.
Malfunction detected. Emergency brakes activated.
This doesn't look good.
Stay inside, Alice. What are we going to do?
I don't know. Continue on foot, I guess.
It's 30 degrees. Alice won't make it. We have to find somewhere to spend the night.
There's nowhere we can stay around here, Kara.
Well, there is an abandoned amusement park close by. And it's good that it's abandoned, because the last thing I need is another news report on Kara about how she broke into this mom and pop family owned business and ransacked it, because then the public opinion is definitely going to go down. Oh my god, I just realized, so there's been a handful of news reports about Kara throughout this playthrough so far. It all started with her killing Todd. Obviously that's not going to look good on Kara, even though we did it out of self-defense. People just know a machine killed a human. And so there is going to be some panic throughout this country, because they're like, wow, if this happened to this poor bastard, what would happen to me? Is my android going to be next? Because then we also had, didn't we have a news report about how Kara held that store clerk at gunpoint? And now they're talking about how we had a close encounter with investigators and we eluded them. So they're like, wow, this person is so dangerous and intelligent that they've avoided capture, and they're out there. Everywhere they go, destruction and death follow them. Because look at Zlatko. Zlatko's house burned down. It's on the news. To be fair, it was Luther who killed Zlatko. It wasn't Kara. But the public doesn't know this. They're receiving these reports out of context because, yeah, the reporters don't have the full story. It's not like they're contacting Kara to get the exclusive scoop about her. So they can only put pieces together, and all they know is wherever Kara goes, destruction follows in her wake. Oh no. So yeah, the last thing I need is for the public to continue being fear-mongered Because they're gonna hear a news report about how Kara just broke into this amusement park and just robbed it for everything. I'm glad it's abandoned. It is in a very, very decrepit state, though. That does work in our favor because people tend to avoid locations like this. I mean, look how terrifying this looks. The only thing missing is like a welcome to Silent Hill amusement park sign up in front.
We need to find shelter. We have to get out of the cold.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a while.
A long while. And like, what doesn't help it is that you have these spooky skeletons that are trapped in prison into these little cages that are suspended in the air. Like, yeah, it fits the pirate theme, but it doesn't stop it from being a bit scary. Like, if this was still in top shape and maintained, it wouldn't be so terrifying. It's just because it's so abandoned and falling apart. Plus, it also doesn't help that you can kind of hear some metallic sounds in the background, like the ambiance noises. Definitely fitting of Silent Hill ambiance.
Find anything?
No.
Damaged structure.
No place we could spend the night.
Well, why would you want to spend the night here in the open in these little stands? Too windy for Alice. Too windy for everyone. Okay, do you see? It's that sound, that eerie metallic sound of like metal objects grinding, scratching, screeching, banging, howling. It fits well in the Silent Hill universe. This might as well be the Silent Hill amusement park. It's so creepy here. Then you have this fortune teller that just functions on like still, even though I think it shuts down. We inspected it last time. And how can I forget our dear frozen Jerry over here? Forever standing in place, overlooking a fallen, sunken ship. I guess it's not completely sunken. Like, they did waste the opportunity to let us explore most of this amusement park. I'm pretty sure it's like half closed off. Because it would have been really nice if we were able to get into some of the attractions, especially like a haunted attraction. Failed opportunity for that. YK400 New Life. I'm a 400 something. What was my... Wait. These are small boxes. Are those like child androids? Are they like Alice's that you can win as a prize?
It's not gonna be easy to find shelter.
Well, there is, luckily for us, a big ass building with a roof there. But yeah, the YK400. Was that Alice's model? Those are some pretty tiny boxes. That is so messed up that you can win a child android at an amusement park. But I guess it's not much of a difference from winning a doll. The only difference is this doll is powered by AI. Okay, I did not know you can interact with the stands. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that last time.
You should come have a look. I think I found something.
They definitely should have let us explore a little more over here. Maybe have some creepy animatronics that are still active and hunting us down. No, that would have been too much. At least for some jump scares. Like, they could have gone full Silent Hill-esque in this mission. Really dialed up that creepy factor.
I'll handle this.
And you can still hear those creepy sounds in the background.
Here we go.
I don't think we'll find anything better. Let's settle in for the night.
I'll get a fire going.
Check Luther's bag. Did I realize that this bag was Luther's? I remember inspecting it and finding a gun, but I don't remember if I realized that it was Luther's. So he has a gun in his possession too. We have one, don't we? Like, I don't think we left it behind or anything. Cookie.
There are some cookies left. Would you like some?
No, I'm not hungry.
Okay, now, are you not hungry because you're an android? Is this another sign that it's like, hey, she doesn't need to eat, she doesn't feel hungry? Maybe it's because she's not a real child, or it could be because she is depressed. Cause yeah, if I saw that the first time around, I could have also chalked it up to Alice just being depressed. Because when you're very, very sad and in your feelings, like, you lose your appetite. Like, I've been there. I've even lost a few pounds because of it. Obviously, I'm in a better place now. I even have fuller cheeks, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess I would have just assumed that she was depressed and therefore that's why she wasn't really hungry. But now that we know she's a robot, maybe that was another sign. Like, one thing that alludes to Alice possibly being a robot could be chalked up to it just being strange. Two could be a coincidence, but it feels like there's little breadcrumbs sprinkled throughout this playthrough now that I'm actually paying attention to it, since we know Alice is a machine, that you're like, hey, I think she's not entirely human. So that's pretty cool. And then there is RA9 over here, which I still find strange that Marcus and Kara both don't know about RA9. They don't have this compulsion to scribble it all over the place. I remember talking to Luther about it in the first playthrough. Even Luther knew what it was supposed to signify. But like, how? It's like, I doubt that they have like android missionaries going door to door asking if people want to talk about their Lord and Savior RA9. Like, how did this message get spread throughout all the deviants? How do they know about this? Why does Kara and Marcus not know about it? Is it because they're newly converted?
Alice?
Do you think we'll be like them someday?
I don't think we'll ever be like them, Alice. But maybe we can be happy in a different way. In our own way. Once we cross the border, we can start a new life.
As long as we're together, that's all that matters.
Come on, let's get you to bed.
That played out beautifully. I thought it was gonna be a bit too negative if we went with the realistic option, because it doesn't look good for us. It doesn't look good for many androids. We know that not everyone gets a happy ending, and there are people who shouldn't deserve a happy ending who do, and there are people who do need one that only see pain and suffering in their life. It's unfortunate. Life is not fair. But Kara managed to turn that around into a positive. We might not ever be like this family here, but we can make something good for ourselves. Start fresh. See where life takes us.
Don't worry. Luther and I will be right here. You need to get some sleep now.
Can you tell me a story, Kara?
I have 9,000 children's stories in memory. I should have one for you. This is a story about a knight who...
No, not a story like that. Make one up for me.
This is a story about a little girl who wasn't very happy. She dreamed of being like all the other little girls, but the shadow that lived within her kept her from being happy. Then she met a robot who wasn't very happy either. So they decided to run away together to escape the shadow that haunted that house. They encountered great dangers along the way, but they stuck together. So they overcame all of them. Along the way, they met another robot who left his master to travel with them.
How does the story end?
It's up to us to write the end of the story, Alice. Time to sleep.
Okay, that story was pretty
We have another long
bad.
day ahead of us tomorrow.
Are you going to come say goodnight, Luther?
I don't like how she worded that story. That was my bad.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Like, instead of spicing it up and making it a little more fantastical, we were a little too literal and on the nose with that story.
Good night, Alice. Sleep tight.
To be fair, that's how I would have told the story as well, because I'm not a good storyteller whatsoever. Like, regardless of the dialogue options I chose, the story would have been the same because it's about them. But I was a little too literal. To be fair, Kara did also do it on her own by referring to herself as a robot. So I just went along with it. So instead of calling Luther a giant or a guardian, I also just referred to him as a robot. But yeah, I think we could have done a lot better, spice that story up, embellish it maybe a little, and gone with the happier ending. Alice doesn't seem to mind. I don't remember if I interacted with everything here last time. I already read this magazine. All the articles are pretty much the same from the first playthrough, with some differences. Like, when the timeline changes, some of the articles changes as well. Because I remember that at the police station, we read about Carl's passing in the first playthrough, but because he's still alive here, his article got replaced. So instead of talking about him, it got replaced with an article about like android children, which again would have been another sign that, yes, if you're not fully aware, if you missed that little interaction at Jericho where you saw that android child lying on the ground, they exist. So the article went into more depth about that. I think it talked about like birth rates declining as well, because people are choosing to not only date androids but raise an android family. So yeah, they went on about that. I'm pretty sure I cut that out from the episode though, because there was a lot going on, and I thought I guess I could leave this out. I don't know if people really cared about me reading about android children, but that article did change because Carl is still alive, and I think there might have been a few others where it kind of changed a little bit. But I'm pretty sure I interacted with everything here, including this, because this was the little poster that Alice was looking at. Pirate's Cove Restaurant, little pirate menu. Can't go back out. Oh, there's nothing left to do.
She's a sweet girl.
Yes. She's very brave.
Let's talk about Luther's past this time.
Do you remember anything from your life before Zlatko?
No. My model was designed to carry heavy loads. I might have been a longshoreman or a laborer.
Makes sense.
Who I was doesn't matter anymore. It wasn't really me.
Now you get to decide what type of person you are.
Do you know what you're going to do when you reach Canada?
I haven't really thought about it. I've never been free before. Free? I like the sound of it. But I don't know what it really means yet. Kara, have you ever noticed anything about Alice?
What if we say yes?
Yes, of course. She's a wonderful little girl. I mean, I don't know many little girls, but I think she really is special.
Look at Luther. He knows. Everyone seems to know except for Kara about Alice. Okay, this time, let's protect Alice. I don't know what putting out the fire is gonna do. Grab the stick. Okay, I guess we could probably use this like a torch to wave in front of us. Possibly. Okay, this time let's protect Alice, though. And Luther goes for the gun.
Who are you? What do you want? Leave us alone!
Don't be afraid. We don't want to hurt you. We're just like you. Our name is Jerry. We were working here before the park closed. We didn't mean to frighten you, but sometimes humans come to hurt us, so we wanted to see who was there.
By banging through the door and windows.
What are you doing here?
We were looking for shelter for the night. We'll be gone tomorrow.
A little girl. We haven't seen one for a long time. Children used to love to come and see us. She looks sad.
The last few days have been difficult.
We have something to show her. Something fun. She'll love it. Does she want to see?
Oh, I don't think she's in...
Oh, she should follow us then.
Alice, I don't know if it's a good idea.
Come on, Kara.
I don't think you have any choice.
I like how they quickly 180 their stance on these Jerrys. Everything, okay, I don't know what it's called. I don't know if it's like a red herring or I think there's a term for it where they're setting up the story to go one way before they 180 and they change direction. It's like, it's to make you believe that like in this case that, oh, we're in an abandoned amusement park. Everything is creepy, everything's scary, from the noises to the visual, everything about it. We're on edge because we just escaped a dangerous situation. And all of a sudden, there's a horde of androids just breaking through the tavern, and they look like a zombie horde. And so you're like, oh no, we're in danger. Before it's like, hey, we're actually friendly. So I know there's a word for it. I don't know if it's a red herring or not, but yeah, they were setting us up just because we were on edge. But I do find it funny how it quickly de-escalates. So yeah, it's pretty dumb how they broke in through the tavern to freak us out, especially because they're like, oh, we don't mean you any harm. We just wanted to check who you were. That's it. But it's like, but you could have just knocked. You could have just knocked on the door or something, peeked through the windows. It would have been creepy still, but at least we wouldn't feel like our lives were in danger because you just broke in and started surrounding us. But like I said, I get it because it's the setup. But yeah, I thought it was funny. And then immediately Alice is like, okay, let's go with these creepy strangers who just scared us just 10 seconds ago. Let's see what they have in store for us. I trust them. Yeah, the Jerrys are definitely harmless. We know this, but it's just that initial setup where they're banging through the wall, not the walls, through the door and windows. Where were they staying at? They're all frozen, so they were out here in the open.
Be our guest.
They had to have been hiding somewhere.
The little one can climb on board. The carousel is about to begin.
It is very sweet seeing Alice smile, though, isn't it?
It's the first time I've seen her smile.
She hasn't had much to smile about lately.
This is a very wholesome scene. That I cannot deny. It's like they get you to feel protective about Alice. So the moment you see her smile, it's like, yeah, this is the first time we've ever seen her do that. So it tugs at the heartstrings because this whole time it's just been trauma after trauma for her. We're on the run. We left an abusive household. Like, that's still fresh on her mind. It's not like it's been years later and the wound has turned into a scar. Like, it's still fresh. And this is the first moment we see her truly be happy with that smile. That's so genuine. It's like, oh, my little girl. She feels happy. I feel happy. You know, like you have that parental love going on. So this is a very wholesome scene. Public opinion is hostile because everywhere Kara goes, destruction is sure to follow. We killed Todd. We held a store clerk at gunpoint. We didn't kill Zlatko. Luther did. But we burned down the house. We escaped authority, especially against a deviant hunter. So it makes it seem like I'm a serious threat to public safety. Okay, so I checked the buildings this time. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that the first time around, which is surprising because apparently 87% of people did. Damn. We did everything inside the tavern. Look at pirate. Was that the pirate that was holding up the menu? I don't think I did that last time, because that seemed kind of new as well. We offered a cookie to Alice and she is not hungry. 71% of people did this. I'm pretty sure I also did not do that, because I didn't see a cookie option. I'm pretty sure I checked the bag. I saw the gun. Yes, for sure. And then I went for it last time, which, to be fair, is the second most chosen option. But this time we protected Alice. We questioned the androids instead of pushing them away. So this time I did the popular choices. So wait, did I get 100%? Oh, I did. Nice, 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 nice. Hostile with Hank as well. I like how Hank came over here with Connor. Even though we're on hostile terms, we just shot those two androids at the Eden Club, and Hank still let us be passenger with him, drive over here. He left us to sulk. But I'm surprised Connor is here. I would assume Hank would be so angry at us, he would just leave us there and let us find our own way back to possibly like CyberLife headquarters or something. No, he brought us with him. Oh, wait. I remember what happens towards the end. He's gonna pull a gun out on us. We're on hostile terms with him this time. Would he actually do it though? I guess I wouldn't put it past him. We read this. Yep, talking about the mysterious Mr. Kamsky. The man who I still cannot fully understand 100%. He was ousted from CyberLife because he, I guess, didn't like the direction CyberLife was going. But what was his end goal with all of this? He did say that he put that backdoor whatever into all his androids, because you never know when you're going to need it. So oh my god, why is the game not let? Okay, there we go. I was trying to look up, but I have inverted controls, so every time I went down on the right analog stick so I could look up, it kept trying to read the magazine. What was I saying? Yeah. So what was the end goal for Kamsky? Did he want his creations to become sentient? Did he want to create a new form of life? Play God? See how his creations interact with the human world? Did he want them to become a deviant? Did he create RA9? Was RA9 the very first like prototype model. Connor is RK800. I believe Marcus is RK200. Presumably there's an RK100. That's who I would just assume is RA9, the very first of them, with Marcus being more like Jesus, hence the second one that came. The successor to RK100. This is all a theory, of course, because we don't know what other prototypes there are. I'm just going off based on the numbers. So yeah, I still don't fully grasp what Kamsky's end game is. It seems like he definitely wants to see these androids become self-aware. Like the Kamsky test that he had Connor perform, it seemed like he was very intrigued with Connor the moment he refused to pull the trigger on Chloe. Like, he wanted to metaphorically dissect Connor's mind, to pick at his brain and find out what made him choose the things he's choosing. So it does seem like he wants us to become self-aware, but for what purpose? Okay, Hank. Don't shoot me, please. Buddy, old pal.
Nice view, huh? I used to come here a lot before.
Can I ask you a personal question, Lieutenant?
Do all androids ask so many personal questions, or is it just you?
Why are you so determined to kill yourself?
Some things I just can't forget. Whatever I do, they're always there, eating away at me. I don't have the guts to pull the trigger, so I kill myself a little every day. That's probably difficult for you to understand, huh, Connor?
For Connor.
Not very rational about it.
But not for me. I understand that 100%.
It's late. Maybe you should go home.
I'm not tired. Guess neither are you.
Connor's jacket is bugged. It looks off.
We're not making any progress on this investigation. The Deviants have nothing in common. They're all different models, produced at different times, in different places.
Well, there must be some link.
We know the Deviants experienced an emotional shock, a violent trauma, or a sense of injustice.
Those girls at the Eden Club sure had a reason to feel a sense of injustice.
They did.
You seem preoccupied, Lieutenant.
And I shot them.
Is it something to do with what happened back at the Eden Club?
Those two girls, they just wanted to be together. They really seemed in love.
And I ruined it. No, I'm a bastard.
Nothing in their program allows them to love or desire anything. They're machines.
What about you, Connor? You look human, you sound human, but what are you really?
I'm a machine, designed to accomplish a task.
Did you feel anything when that girl killed herself, Connor?
I did.
Or did you just not give a shit one
I don't think Connor cared, though.
Of course I didn't feel anything, Lieutenant. I'm a machine. Machines don't have emotions.
Oh, no.
But are you afraid to die, Connor?
Yes. Not our Connor.
You can't kill me, Lieutenant. I'm not alive.
What'll happen if I pull this trigger? Nothing? Oblivion? Android heaven?
You know you're not going to shoot me, Lieutenant.
I wouldn't be so
I'm just trying
certain.
to provoke a reaction. I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint you.
You think you're so fucking smart. Always one step ahead, huh? Tell me this, smartass. How do I know you're not a deviant?
I self-test regularly. I know what I am and what I am not.
Well, I saw that coming. And Hank is just going back to drinking with our corpse right in front of him. I would figure that he would at least take his beer and he would go somewhere else. No, he's going back to that bench, back to wallowing in his own self-pity. Hank shot Connor. I had a feeling because I remember it said last time it said Hank is placated, so Hank left Connor alone. So I was like, I feel I know where this is going, but maybe there's just a little amount of hope that he would shoot us, but like wound us, and that's all. I don't know. He straight up murked us. To be fair, Connor does deserve it. I have a lot of blood on my hands, blue blood. And sooner or later, someone was going to get their revenge on me. It just happened to be Hank. 82%. We're hostile with the public and hostile with Hank. I feel like there has to be a stronger word than hostile to attribute that with Hank right now, because this is beyond just hostility. That this is like pure hatred. I guess hatred would be the word. So we discussed Russian roulette. I don't remember if I did that last time or not, because that conversation felt new. We did not talk about RA9 this time. Last time I showed fear. This time I was straight up cold. I am just a machine, no emotion within me. I know what I am, what I am not, and I'm not going to pretend to be otherwise. I am just straight up a machine designed to accomplish a task. Hank is hostile, so Hank shot us. Now it says Hank is hostile 11%. I really should have looked online to see how the flowchart works. I guess I'll do it after I'm done recording and before I start editing. I assume that this means it's like your first playthrough. What choice did you make on your first initial playthrough, and that's what counts towards the statistics. Because if that's the case, that means that on their first try, 11% of the players got to be hostile with Hank. Damn. That is still low, but I think it's higher than I would have imagined, because I would have imagined like maybe 5% of people would have been enemies with him. I suppose it's true what they say, though, about how first impressions make a lasting, impression on people. And with Hank, he was hostile towards us since the beginning. Obviously, he didn't like androids. His opinion on androids starts to change as he starts seeing a newer side of them, a more human side. So I guess I wouldn't blame people who, when they initially encountered Hank and saw how aggressive he was towards us without us even doing anything to him, because it's our first meeting, that they would have like a sour taste left in their mouth, and they never decided to get chummy with Hank, try to be on more friendly terms. I get it. I did want to be more on friendly terms with him, and I successfully did that. But I could see why 11% of people were just like, screw this character. He's mistreating us, and we didn't do him any wrong. So they just chose more distant options with him. If this was my first playthrough and Hank shot us, I would have been so devastated. Like, the only reason I'm not is because now we know that Connor cannot die because I died in my first playthrough. Funnily enough, it involved Hank as well. In my initial playthrough, I sacrificed myself to protect Hank and died for it. This time, Hank is the reason why I'm dead because he just straight up pulled the trigger on us. They gave us that little fake out where it's like he lowers his gun and then brings it back up and boom, one right in the middle of our head. Oh, that was so cold but understandable. Hank he's devastated about all this. He's got mixed feelings on all these androids. He's seen a more human side to these deviants, and then he sees Connor, who is definitely not human-like. He's just straight up cold and machine logic driven. And so it feels like he's conflicted with himself, and because obviously Connor is a machine, he feels confident in shooting it because it's not a real person. I mean, Connor said so himself. He's not alive, so nothing's gonna happen anyways. So Hank just straight up shot us. So I don't blame him. But yeah, we already knew that Connor can be brought back to life. So if this was my first playthrough, I would have been absolutely shocked. Like, oh no, we never built a relationship with Hank, and he straight up murdered us, and now I just got one of the main characters killed. His story just ended. I am such a dumbass. Like, I would have been so distraught if this was the first time I encountered Connor's death, but because we've already died once, I already know that, oh yeah, Connor's gonna come back. Much to Hank's chagrin, he's going to see us back and is like, hey, partner, you can't get rid of us. We still have a Stratford Tower to investigate together, buddy old pal. So it's like, yeah, Hank can't get rid of us no matter what he wants to do because we'll keep getting brought back to life. So that did take away some of the shock factor. It's still pretty shocking because it's like Hank killed us with his own hands. I saw it coming, but still, I guess it's like, even though you know it's coming, you still don't prepare for it because it's such a cold scene to view. No love between these two. Damn. Okay, but this is where I'm going to end the episode for today. This is going to be on the shorter side because I just want something up for you guys right now. It's currently Sunday as I'm recording this, so this should be up by Monday because editing this should be a lot quicker since it's on the shorter side. So I hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys are, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.